Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to tell you about something that I've learned that may help you as well if you own a Rikon lathe. So as many of you have seen in a previous video, I went out and purchased a Rikon lathe some months back and have been using it. One thing that I found that was a problem was that the tailstock, when you're attempting to screw in the tailstock piece into your wood, was very tight. Basically, you couldn't spin the handle very easily. Very often I had to grab the entire thing and spin it. It just felt like it was binding up. Now, it was that way even without a piece of wood in there. It just felt very tight and gummed up. Now, the way the tailstock is designed, it's actually not a very complex device. So really all you can do is lube it a little bit, and we tried that and it just didn't really get any better. Now, because it was new, I went ahead and actually called Rikon support and just asked them, hey, what can I do to make this thing easier? And as it turns out, Rikon has actually redesigned the sleeve that goes into the tailstock. Now in my case, because it was new and I filed the complaint, they actually shipped me a new piece for my tailstock, and it is night and day difference. The old one, you had to really fight with it to get it in. The new one, you can sit there and spin the thing. It will literally just sit there and just spin the way it should, the way the display did at the store when I was looking at it. So I wanted to kind of show you some of what I'm talking about here, just in case you think you may have the same problem. I don't know if you could, if yours is this older model and you have this problem, I don't know if maybe it would help you here or not. So let me go ahead and show you what we're talking about. Okay, so this is my current setup tailstock with the new device. So let me give you an idea of what we're talking about. So if I take this piece right here and just spin it, that is the way they're displayed. So very easy, very loose, spins out very easily. Now this is the piece, this is the old one, this is the piece that actually goes into here. And it's very simple. It slides in, this goes on the outside, and a bolt tightens down to keep it into place. This keeps it from going too far, this little retainer ring. So very simple device. Now the difference between these, only one item was listed, and they said basically this one is a very fine thread and this one uses a coarser thread than the old one. I think there is also a difference in the width. I put a micrometer on here and it's not enough of a difference that it really picks it up because the differences are not really consistent. But I'll show you in a minute why I believe that this actually is a different, slightly wider dimension as well. So first, let me go ahead and take this handle off. And with the handle off, now I'm just going to slide the other one out. Now if you're doing this, you've got two things that you have to worry about. One is the tightening piece here. This will hit it. There's also an Allen key right in here that's going to prevent you from pulling it all the way out. So you'll need to loosen this as well. Okay, so let's undo this one. This one doesn't need to come all the way out, just far enough that you can slide this out. So here is the new unit, and as you see, it will slide in once you get the grooves lined up very easily. This is the original one. This one is very tight, so it will not just slide in very easily. where this one is nice and smooth. Now, I mentioned that the threads were different as well, so let me give you an idea of what that looks like. Now, when I was looking at the order, this is for the P70-220 VSR. That's the lathe that I have. It did not really include a part number in the order form that they sent me for the replacement parts, but it's listed as being axle, sleeve, and bolt, M16 by 2.0 coarse thread, replaces number 75 and number 83. So the original fine thread that appears to be just a very fine amount thicker was the number 75 and number 83. The new one has some kind of a different part number, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. But to give you an idea, when the fine thread one is in there, you saw how hard it was to push in. So that was the same thing I was fighting back here. You couldn't just turn the handle. You wound up just shaking the whole thing around trying to actually turn this in and out. So as you saw in that picture, if you have these very fine threads and your tailstock is tight, it feels like it's binding, then what you probably need to do is just simply get them to send you this replacement device, the replacement, as they call it, a axle shaft and bolt. And then that makes it very smooth. It slides right in, and pretty much the way it was designed to be originally. So not sure if that helps anybody or not, but it has, ever since I've done this on mine, it's worked beautifully ever since. So hopefully you can find some value out of that. Like I say, you may be able to get them to do it as a warranty. I got these new parts for free because mine was under the warranty period. It was very new. I just had it for about a month. So check it out, and if you have any questions, let me know below. Thanks. Fail.